Welcome everybody, it's 20th of May at 9:28 and I'm here by Cheam Park heading into Nonsuch Park. I'm here to record a couple of videos. It's the first proper vlog I've been able to do this year, what I call outside vlog. I've just parked down here, Tudor Close. This whole area is really big. You've got Cheam Park to the left, you've got Cheam Recreation Ground to the right, and then further forward you've got Nonsuch Park. Nonsuch Park is about 250 acres of land. I'll get a bit more information as I walk through the park and all the areas. I thought I'd start off going left into Cheam Park. Probably slightly quieter as it's a nice day. The playground on that over that way gets very busy. Oh, Busy Bees Nursery, Cheam Park Nursery.
Nonsuch Park covers an area of 250 acres featuring a large open space with the avenue and connecting paths running within the perimeter near the western, southern and eastern edges between the car parks and mansion. The grounds of Cheam Park House were built in the 19th century. It's known locally as Bethel House after the family that lived there until 1937. Cheam Park was bought by the council and used as a factory to assemble gas masks between 1939 and 1940. It was also used as a first aid station and a warden's post. The house suffered a large amount of damage after being hit by a flying bomb during the Second World War. Shortly afterwards, the building was demolished. Nonsuch Park is a public park between Stanley, Cheam, and Ewell in the borough of Epsom and Ewell in Surrey. It is adjacent to the boundary of the London Borough of Sutton. It is the last surviving part of the Little Park of Nonsuch, a deer hunting park established by Henry VIII surrounding the former Nonsuch Palace.
Here we have the story of Cheam Park. It's map dated 1842. Cheam Park was created in 1937 from the ground of a private estate belonging to a house called Cheam Park House, which stood at the top of the slopes towards the northeast corner of today's park. Because it looks like the council do a lot to the park and it's nicely kept. I think I'll head round the path, and then if I need to cut through anyway, I'll cut through. And actually a nice day though to do like come to this park, because as I say, I'm recording another video a little bit later which you might have seen already. I'll put it in the description comments below. I've brought 2 cool bags full of stuff, one full of drinks, another one sandwiches and food and all that, because I didn't want to pay really expensive in the cafe. Just cut through from the main part of the park to come here right by the housing to share with you that there is different ways you can walk into this park, and there is 3 car parks which are free. Story of Cheam Park. Cheam Park was created in 1937. This map was made in 1806. Really nice to see like Cheam Park, this bit here, and the whole area, Nonsuch Park, that is so close to where I live. Some areas you don't get any. How would you have the butchers? So I'll go around and all the other, because I've got to go where the mansion is. Here we have Cheam Village to the left, Cafe and Pavilion, Cheam Croquet and Bowls Club to the right, and then that way, past those big trees, you've got Nonsuch Park. I head around this way a little bit longer and then head to the mansion. I just can't believe how lovely it is and there's no rain. It's so nice to get out and film an outside vlog. I've got plenty I wrote down to do this year. It's about inside Cheam that way, because the boundary I think's here somewhere across the road. You got Cheam Park, welcome, because this part here is London. The other side, right down where edge of Nonsuch Park is in Yule, which is in Surrey. The sun has just started peering out because the clouds have mainly disappeared, and there's a lovely breeze, which is nice, because I thought it was going to be really hot today, but not at the moment. It may be later, but I counted for all conditions, because I've got a little jacket in the back of the car and a seat for later. This is literally a highlight for me, literally like coming out and just experiencing this, not just here but anywhere like this I go. Whereas multiple ways I can go back where I came from, go to the right, go that way through the brambles, that way, or to the car park. I'm going to head to the car park past the mud. Luckily most of it is just dry. To one of the car parks, a free car park. I have to be careful because people are playing rugby and that doing some fitness over there as well, so I head to where those trees are. Brought enough supplies to last me the whole time I'm here, so the whole day and part of the evening. Food with an ice pack and drinks are down here. I got 4 drinks for a good price. Round that way to the mansion. I always feel that you have a much better time when you're fully prepared with drinks and food you bring and hats and that. So be prepared. Just coming up to the outer wall of Nonsuch Mansion, so head there through this way. Nonsuch Park Forest School, Little Oaks, fair enough. Nonsuch Mansion Garden, which I'll go through there in a sec, and then you've got one of the car parks here. The Nonsuch Mansion guest parking. Yeah, I could go around that way, but what I'll do first, go through the garden. Old friend of Nonsuch Service Wing Museum. Cool. I'll go through the garden entrance first and see what, cause So Nonsuch Mansion is a historic house located within Nonsuch Park in North Surrey, near the boundary with Greater London. It's in the borough of Epsom Ewell, adjacent to the London Borough of Sutton. It's been listed Grade 2 on National Heritage List. I'll say, I'm not sure, I don't think it's on the site, but near the site of Nonsuch Palace, King Henry VIII and all that. Keep off the grass. I'm going to take my jumper off because it's getting a bit warm, as you can kind of tell. I think at one point you could actually walk inside Nonsuch Mansion, but I don't think you can now with all the boarding up. Nonsuch Mansion, yeah, and also book for a truly special day, like birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, that sort of thing. Not sure yet. I might head. I've got that way to do yet, so I'll probably just quickly head round there and go back that way. I'll head round the mansion this way, and then head all the way back round and go round that way where the sundial is and pathway you can walk through, because you can't go on the grass anyway.
Nonsuch Mansion is an historic house located within Nonsuch Park in North Surrey, England, near the boundary with Greater London. It is in the borough of Epsom and Ewell, adjacent to the London Borough of Sutton. It has been listed Grade 2 on the National Heritage List for England since April 1954. The mansion was built in between 1731 and 1743 by Joseph Thompson and later bought by Samuel Farmer in 1799. He employed Geoffrey Wyatville to rebuild it in a Tudor Gothic style in 1802 to 1806. In 2020 to 2021 it served as a major hub for the COVID-19 vaccination for the London Borough of Sutton. Built within the north porch of the mansion is a block from the original Nonsuch Palace that bears an inscription which means 1543 Henry VIII in the 35th year of his reign.
Nonsuch Mansion House, historic, formal, gardens, Grade 2 listed. The mansion, yeah, loads. It's quite big. You fur walk all the way round. Some parts you can go on. The dogs are having fun over there. Wonder what was round here. The dog's barking that way. Ah, interesting. Other than the dogs, like a lovely facade, even though it needs updating. Just gone 17 minutes past 11, so I'm going to head past the mansion, back round to head to the gardens, so Nonsuch Mansion Gardens, all the way around that way to Worcester Park, and then up the top is Epsom and Ewell, like biking it, and then you've obviously got the train station. I had a nice cup of tea from a little tea cafe thing here. Then I'm going to head round here now, past rest of the Nonsuch Mansion. Events in Nonsuch Park, so Nonsuch Gallery every Sunday. Open to the public, London Borough of Sutton. Oh, cool. I head towards the gardens again, and then go left instead of right.
Nonsuch is rich in wildlife of all sorts, and your best chance of spotting bird life is to arrive early in the morning and look in the area around the banqueting house and site of the palace. In the top fields the Nonsuch kestrels can be seen hovering and hunting in the late afternoon, a sight that you would never forget. Butterflies are numerous and can be spotted in the open meadows or the coppicing woods during spring and summer.
Ah, squirrel!
We did, but like not there.
The old sundial.
We've gone round the corner, and when I
Always be careful.
Small frog and fish pond. Don't see any fish in there. Not at the moment. There probably are somewhere. Yeah. Ah, he's back. So here, garden feature restored by the friend, Nonsuch. 1914, 1918, lest we forget, Royal British Legion. Ah, okay, head that way then. Maybe once you probably would have been able to get round here. Goodbye, mate. Bye bye. Squirrel is literally legendary. There's two. It keeps following me about. It's like one wants to be on camera. Hey, they're both here. There's one over there. A squirrel. Over there. Over that way there. Squirrel. The acre terrace. Brambles, 6 foot tall. Okay. And they couldn't do anything from February till November because of the COVID. Down here is the old greenhouse. What's left of it? Anyway, I'll go that way. Probably best for me to go that way because I climbed up. If I go down there, I'll probably go arse over leg. You know how it is. I've got a heavy backpack full of drinks and food. So I should stop around about 12ish and sit down somewhere and have something to eat. So this area here, I believe, used to be the old greenhouse. Probably Victorian greenhouse, like glass all over. It's probably the outside wall of the greenhouse. Ah, okay, maybe an entrance one day there. Ways you can go through, but I want to stick to the paths. What I do like about big open spaces, as you can see, there's no one about. Yes, there'll be people about in the main particular areas of the parks, and like especially down by the playground and that, but here there's no one. It's a little bit cloudy. You see the sun's trying to pop out the clouds. There'll be some areas of Nonsuch Park and Cheam Park that I won't even get to see today. Maybe there's smaller areas. I'm trying to see the main points today. This is great, like basically on my doorstep. It's like, oh wow. Try and get around the edge as much as I can. I've got some bits and pieces I want to show what I've seen online. I've just discovered that there's a fence goes all the way down that way to the round. If you take it all the way around, you'll go to the Nonsuch mansion. So I'm gonna head this way where the squirrels try and tap me. Hit the camera. Bye bye squirrel. Bye bye. Head round this way again. As I say, it'll probably take you a whole day to do everything here. Not like Richmond Park where it takes you like 2 days, but here a whole day. I've nipped through a broken bit in the fence. Gonna head this way to the left. Heading around this way, around the perimeter of Nonsuch Park. Public footpath that way where a few of the cars are. This could possibly be where the cars can come through. I'm not sure if they are allowed here. Your least train station, Epsom to the left, and right Cheam. It's also part of a London loop, which I believe YouTuber John Rogers has done. Sure, he's done this part of it. I know he's done near where I live. Here is your archetypal old style drainage. So underneath here will be like for your water supply and that right underneath. So it says Mitcham, Surrey, roughly over this area is the site of the old Nonsuch Palace, King Henry VIII and all that sort of stuff. Don't know whereabouts, it's roughly around here somewhere. But you can kind of imagine how big it would be, Nonsuch Palace. I'm going to head this way until I hit the next proper path right, because I'm not going to go right up to the Yule bypass, not this time. I need to head back all the way at the other side. It's like kids down here digging the whole place up, because they're doing their BMXing and all that sort of stuff, jumps and that, which I've got like a dirt trail over there somewhere. Found the right path, which is from this way, because that way you can go all the way to the Yule bypass, but this way is cut through. Heading down this way to the next crossroads, so it shouldn't be too long before I get there, and then head towards where the car park is on the right hand side. I head down from there, a little river and a pond, crossroads where the paths meet. I could have gone left all the way round. I'm following this way through to the main bit called the avenue. And as you got, I could have just gone down this path here, the avenue, but I went all the way around. It's more fun that way. Just down there on the right hand side is the car park, one of the 3 or 4 car parks. Here we've got the sign for Nonsuch Palace at last. I wonder where it was, because I'm sure it would have had one. Yeah, Henry VIII. It would have been pretty big though, to be honest. Come from that way, because I was to the right, that path all the way down to here. Come this way round, then this all the way round to Round Pond. A pond that's round. But yeah, it's still cloudy-ish. Fisher comes to, and it should come to in the end, Round Pond. I keep heading this way around the corner. Round Pond should be on the left. I've walked all the way around, literally. Well, that was not flaming worth going all the way around to see this stupid old pond. It's like, we need your help. Well, yeah, wildlife pond, look at it, disgusting. Ah, what a pointless bloody exercise that was. I could have just walked around there, be back near enough right now. Sod that. What an anticlimax that pond was. Not just a name, Round Pond. It should have been called Crap Pond, literally. Oh, all the way around, like, to see it, a long way around. I'm gonna carry on that way around and head back, eat me lunch. Having a 10-minute pit stop while I add some photos and a couple of videos to Instagram, and have some food and an Oasis drink while I sit here and contemplate the meaning of life. Finished having a bite to eat and a bit of a drink. I've added all those photographs up to Instagram. Check out my Instagram, probably somewhere down the Instagram, videos and photos from today. It's 5 to 1, so I'm gonna head back to the main area where the cafe is. Going through Cheam Gate, and hopefully there should be an entrance down here somewhere. Have found a path through the field down this way and head that way, I think. Well, fuck it, I'll just go this way, see where it goes. To be honest, I could do the sit down, legs are a bit tired. I'm gonna head back to the car, because the car's just down there to the close, and regroup, sort myself out and grab a bite of the wheat, and then probably around about 20 minutes, half hour, come back in and see if they've got all the cars set up for the mini run. I'm now back at the car, so I'm going to end this vlog here. Let me know in the comments below what you liked about this vlog. Have you been to Nonsuch Park, Cheam Park before? And also like this video, share this video with friends and family, and subscribe. Take care.